Gotta get it out, what you handsome. You and dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Atlanta Falcons and the New York Giants. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum, you know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go again here with Akers. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On 2nd and 11 now. Pickett. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Pickett on 3rd and 1. Man open, it's Toney. He's got it.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
A 1 yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1 yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1 yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this out to Barkley complete.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. It's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
He rifles one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks him.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A give up the middle to Akers.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ready.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll look to throw now on first down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted.
And the Giants are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Flush to his right.
That's complete to Tony.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On second down, here's Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he will have a Giants first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Throwing on 2nd and 14.
Pickett. Open man right side is Tony. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out, down inside the 20 of the 15. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive. And here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Now Pickett.
He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's brought down. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
At their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down of the process.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
Room here to run. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down coming off that great performance. NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there. Nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
This one taken just inside the 10.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it because he had visions.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Desmond Ritter
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 10.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Pickett back to throw. .157 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. There don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again. That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Second and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney from 19 yards away. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Pickett will try to throw for this.
He's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On the give, this is Akers.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up, They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, magical spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. I love that play, because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And he is out of bounds moves, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Zero hesitation that time. He just got it and put it out in the right flat. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Well, you know how hard these quarterbacks nowadays work on just getting the ball in their hands and making a quick decision and throwing the football. Didn't work out in this case.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Pickett. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So a big chance goes by the wayside there. A tough break on third and goal.
Yeah, as a general rule, you know you're usually not going to win games with field goals. But in this case, they had 3 points in their pocket. I get what he was trying to do, but it's a big swing of momentum right there.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. On the handoff, it's Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with third and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get the ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, first and 10. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
This is caught, and he's brought down. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is going to lose yardage here. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? And Barkley did not get there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal? Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 1-yard touchdown reception.
And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead and the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2nd and 6. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
20, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Cam Akers, he scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons are moving closer to a date now, the NFC Championship game, as they're able to extend this fourth-quarter lead. And he cranks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. To throw again on second down. Pickett. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Pickett now on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now,
touchdown Falcons! Kyle Pitts with his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw, Pickett. And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. And my goodness, another interception. interception. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And that won't buy him much room, just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken at about the 36. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down.
Eluding the pressure right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. Open man, he's got him. It's Toney for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
He's got it at the 2. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Ready? And they will take a knee here. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. And they take a knee.